Hello all and welcome to our latest edition of Big Game Players with myself Super and my co-host Banjo.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. You all right, Super?
All good, Banjo, how are you?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. All good. Glad the Premier League is back.
It is back and back with a bang.
Yeah,
Good weekend of football.
I think so. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I've managed to watch a lot of it as well, which is good. So
Yeah.
yeah, all good. Yeah.
Let's talk about let's start with the latest game. We had the last game to round up the weekend was Leeds v Everton.
Mm.
What did you make of that game?
Um, Leeds were the stronger team, first half and second half. I thought Everton were quite average, if I'm honest with you. But I think they're unlucky to lose. I don't think that was a penalty. I don't know what you think, but
I
I,
can't say I saw the incident.
I
Can't
was
say I
going to
saw
say.
that incident, but
Um, David Moyes at the end was annoyed, and I could,
he's going to be though, isn't he?
yeah, of course, I could sympathise with that. It, I think it's harsh. I think it was a harsh penalty. It was given for a handball against Tarkowski, but I think it was harsh. Um,
Uh,
uh, and do you know what? That was the difference. There wasn't any clear cut chances other than that, really. And obviously the penalty and Leeds win 1-0, and I think it's a bit of pill to take for or to swallow for Everton.
so what's going on here? I mean, clearly you don't. You say Leeds were the better team. You're talking on the night, the
Yeah,
occasion,
yeah,
back in the Premiership,
yeah. Good crowd behind them.
good crap, night game under the
Yeah,
lights.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, but you don't think Leeds are a better team generally, surely.
No, I don't. Well, time will tell. It's only the first game, but on the night, Leeds were definitely better. They looked like if anyone was going to win the game, it looked like it was going to be Leeds. But it's the way that they won it. It's I think Everton are unlucky to lose. Genuinely, I mean, I don't want to talk about decisions too much here, but then you wonder. VAR is looking at that. Um, I guess VAR is there to change the decision, isn't it? If it's
The,
clear and obvious, but
the original decision was given as a penalty.
yeah, yeah, and I guess that's probably why they gave it. If it hadn't been given, I don't think VAR would have given that.
Okay. So
It was
that was
harsh.
that game. So
Yeah,
Leeds weren't the only team the weekend. Obviously, Sunderland
yeah, very good performance for
back,
Sunderland.
back, back in the Premiership as well.
Yeah,
They also good
yeah,
win. Did
against West
you?
Ham.
I
Um,
can't. Yeah. I mean, 3-0, comfortable win as well.
yeah, you got to worry for Potter actually. You know, by all accounts, West Ham were not good. I managed to watch it on the highlights, and yeah, really bad start for West Ham. Um,
I mean, we don't want to go overboard with these
no,
things,
of course,
do we?
this is the first game of the season, but you know, again, Sunderland, big crowd behind them, big crowd behind them, raucous crowd. So at the end of the day, they're up for it. These games, I always believe these games. You don't want to play these teams in the first game because every team in the Premier League first game of the season is optimistic. They're especially the ones which come up as well. They're exciting back in the Premier League. They've got the crowd behind them, especially when it's a home game. And
Yeah.
then yeah, so they're very difficult games. But yeah, Sunderland swept aside West Ham quite easily.
So West Ham, we talk about teams that didn't have a good first weekend.
Mm,
You're looking at West Ham. You're looking at Brentford.
yeah,
Got
I
turned over
worry
quite
about
easily.
Brentford. Worry about Brentford. I said, we made our predictions last
We
week. I think
did.
we both had them in our bottom three, didn't we?
We did.
There was actually a stat which I'm not sure you're aware of. They never conceded 3 goals in a one match last season. In fact, they never even conceded 2 goals in one match last season. Apparently,
What do you mean?
Brentford
They never conceded.
two in one game. Apparently, which
I'm not
sounds a bit
sure
weird.
about
That does sound
that.
weird. Now, I
That's
heard
not.
that somewhere. No, no, 3 goals for sure. The two I need to look at that. That doesn't sound right at all. But
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Brentford went for a season with not conceding two in a game. I mean, we'll look at that and
yeah, but I
correct
heard
that
that
for next
somewhere.
week.
But anyway, the three for sure. And first game of the season. 3
Yeah.
goals. So that doesn't bode well for them.
Burnley, they were the third team that did come up. They didn't have as much joy as
No,
Leeds and
no,
Sunderland,
no.
and by all accounts struggled. Defensive football got them up.
Yeah,
It's not really going to last in the Premiership, I'm assuming. You have to
uh,
get out your half, surely, in the Premiership.
yeah. I think they're gonna realise it's very, very tough. Scott Parker done a great job last season, but he's gonna find it very tough this season.
Okay. Spurs beating Burnley 3-0.
Mm.
Freak. First win under the belt.
Yeah. Listen.
Richarlison.
Yeah, good goals. One of them in particular was a really, really good goal. Spurs started really, really well. Home game. Um, they
Was that
did
the
look
goal
good.
of the weekend? Richarlison second?
I think it's got to be. Yeah, has to be.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, he looks like he started really well. But
But
yeah,
that was
it's a
the
hard.
sort but that
It's
was
a
the
hard.
sort that
I
was
don't
the
think you
sort of
can.
game that Ange struggled in last year.
Yeah, but again, it's the first game of the season. Burnley, they're at home. Then Spurs are at home. You expect them to win, and you expect them to win comfortably, and they did. I can't read too much into what I've seen, if I'm honest, in that game because it was just what expected. It was expected. We have to
Okay.
see what Burnley could do against maybe lesser teams, or um, but Spurs. You expect them to win that game again. I'm not convinced with Spurs, so I'd like to see more.
Chelsea drew with Palace 0-0.
Yeah, well, I never managed to watch that.
And
But
a strange decision, but backed by a fact.
yeah,
Jose's goal.
yeah, I was looking at it and I was thinking, what the hell's wrong with that? But yeah, the ruling came out. Um,
And for those listeners that aren't aware, three men are joining to a wall. They have to be at least a metre away from the defender, which obviously Gahey wasn't, right?
no, so it's the correct decision. Unlucky for Eze, great strike, great goal. To be honest, you want to see those goals count. You want to see great goals like that. You don't really want to see them chalked off. But rules are rules, and
What? And what?
someone was on the ball.
Will Chelsea be disappointed with that? First game, home game, fancied by some to mount some sort of challenge.
Again, it's early days. Palace are a good side. Let's not mess about here. Palace are a good side. They've won the FA Cup, beating Man City. They won the Community Shield against Liverpool the week before. Whether it's friendly or not, but they did. All right, and so then listen, they're a good side. They've got some good players as well, and they're at home, and it's a London derby. So I don't think you'd be too disappointed with the draw, especially when a goal. They could have been. Well, I wouldn't be surprised even if Maresca thought that. Why is that being disallowed? But no, I don't think they'd be too disappointed. Again, first game of the season, difficult place, got a draw.
And what's going on there with Eze now? Eze, can you see
Uh,
him moving?
well, it looks like he's going to Spurs. Um,
But Levy's playing silly
from
buggers there. We had Peter
yeah,
last week talking
yeah,
about the long drawn out negotiations,
it's
and it looks like it's going there again.
yeah, that's what he does, isn't he? If he can save a few million, then
Only this time it doesn't look
he'll
like
take
there's
it to the
anyone.
last day.
Only this time it doesn't look like there's anyone there to come and gazump him.
No, not this time around. So I fully expect. Look, if Spurs are in for him, and nobody else is, there were strong rumours that Arsenal would be interested previously, but that's not really turned out to be the case. So if Spurs are in for him, and they're the only team in for him, I expect sooner or later he'll be there. But I
And
think
Mark Gahey, can you see him at Liverpool by the end of the window?
yeah, there's again strong rumours again. Or they in talks? Are the two clubs in talks? What's the
I think,
situation there?
I think Crystal Palace are asking for somewhere in the £40 million region. I don't think Liverpool want to pay that for a player in his last season.
I think they will eventually, though.
I think Liverpool also wait and see what's happening with Konate. They probably need Gahey as well as Konate. So
Think so.
we'll see. I think what worries Liverpool is they pay 35 million for Cahill and then they lose Canate for nothing. I don't think that's a scenario they want to end up in.
Mm. Do you know what? You have to feel for Palace as well. If they lose those two players, Eze and Gay, you have to. It's almost like you're ripping the
Why are
heart
you
out
going
of
to feel
someone.
for them, Banjo? What? Again, these players stay there. A player's career is short.
No, I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying no. Right,
What
I'm
are
not,
they going to stay at Palace and do? Come on.
win the FA Cup, win the Community Shield. No, I'm joking. No,
Well,
look, no, but
these-
look, no, but no,
some of
look,
these players are top players. They are
but,
really good
but
players.
no,
They
but
had.
I'm not suggesting that they should stay at Palace. I'm just saying you've got to feel for Palace. You've got to feel for the fans. They've got a good side at the moment. Two of their best players.
They'll
They're
get good
gonna.
money.
Well, the fan don't get it, does he?
They'll get replacements.
But they want those players.
They've still
I'm
got,
not saying the players shouldn't move. Of course they should.
they've
You
still
know,
got
it's a.
Will Hughes.
Yeah, look. All right, you're talking like this. Don't think you were too happy when Trent went to Real Madrid.
No, but I respected the fact that it was a contract and he hadn't signed a new one.
Well,
The writing was on the wall.
I'm not saying the fans are not respecting the fact that the players want to move on and go on to better things and to bigger clubs, but you're still going to be disappointed, aren't you?
And by all
Look what's
accounts,
happened to look what's happened to Brentford. All right, and Burmo's gone to Man United. Okay, you can appreciate that. It's a Frank's gone to Spurs. Wissa's the way Wissa's behaving is terrible, but
have you,
Norgard,
have you heard what he's done?
yeah, he's just
Apparently,
deleted everything. He's almost made
deleted,
that
deleted everything.
he's making out it don't Brentford don't exist. But Norgard, another one who left for Arsenal. Yeah, of course. You can't
But what do you
begrudge
want these players to do?
you can't begrudge them of this. But it's disappointing as a Brentford fan. Look at this on Sunday or Saturday rather. They got battered 3-0.
Sunday
Sunday.
v Forest, yeah.
Yeah, sorry for Sunday.
3-1. 3-1. They got a
3-1.
consolation penalty at the end.
Okay, you're right. Well, that's not what you want as a fan, is it? Whether you can understand it and appreciate it is one thing, but whether you want it to happen is another. So, but the way Wissa's behaving is just, I don't like that. I don't like that way. There's ways of, it's just wrong. I mean, they're happy to sign their long contracts and then I just find it disrespectful to the supporters.
Well, when the clubs are holding these players hostage,
Yeah, that's fine. That's one
Isaac,
thing.
Isaac's being held hostage. He should be a Liverpool player by now.
Hostage. It's
Well, he
hardly a
should,
hostage, is he?
well, he should be a Liverpool player by now.
Pay up the money then.
I think Liverpool are offering money.
You're clearly not offering what they want.
Well, what do they want? A king's ransom?
Yeah, it's their player.
Yeah, but I think Liverpool have got him with somewhere in that 110, 120 region. That's bundles for Isaac. Come on,
Not what they want.
let's get
They
real
want
here.
more. Yeah, but that's
The
not what
thing
they
is,
want.
600 million.
Well, maybe. But it's their player. He's under contract. Cough up.
Oh, yeah.
Cough up, mate.
I think they've made some promises to the plan. I have said that I do feel Newcastle
Well,
previous
that's
episode.
well. He's not spoken out, so that's something I'm sure we'll find out later on
on
down the line. But
on Newcastle, they played a 0-0 with Villa at the weekend.
I thought they were the better team. They were actually missing Isaac. If Isaac was playing up top, they would have scored. They were actually very very good. They look hungry. They look fitter than Villa.
I think the one thing people can't underestimate is that midfield three that Newcastle have got there.
Yeah, powerful and dominant. Very very good.
Tonali, Joe
They weren't just
Linton.
that; they were good on the wings as well. Elanga should have scored in the first minute. Harvey Barnes was doing really well on the left. Gordon, I think, he got himself in some good positions, but he's not a centre forward.
Well, interesting, his interview after the game,
Mm.
he says that's where he sees himself going as his career goes.
Well, after he
Through
missed
the
that head,
middle.
yeah, when he missed that head, that's not where I saw his career going. He needs a haircut as well. Bloke, bloke looks like a mess.
I mean, he got away well for when they got a player sent off. He got Konza last man.
Yeah, well, right decision. Right decision. Got on the wrong. Konza was on the wrong side. Desperate. pulled him down. He's got to go.
Do you
But
worry,
Villa, I'm not convinced with Villa.
do you worry for them two teams? Villa have just sold Ramsey to Newcastle as
Yeah, for about
well.
40 million. They got a good deal for that. I don't think that, they got a lot of money for that, for what he is. Do I worry for Villa? No, I don't worry for Villa. They'll be all right, but I don't think they'll reach the heights of last season. I think it's too much of the same. They haven't strengthened. Um, you know how it is. Every team's got to evolve. They've got to be ahead of the curve, as they say. And I think they've pretty stayed too much the same. They didn't look that great on Saturday, but again, first game of the season. But Newcastle definitely looked more fitter, stronger, powerful. They just
And,
missed the striker.
and that leaves
Genuinely.
us with the three games to cover.
Yeah,
Let's start with your boys United, obviously playing Arsenal, a team that fancy their chances this season.
yeah.
Again,
Oh,
another
mm,
200 million spent. They've gone under the radar, hiding behind Liverpool. But Liverpool have actually bought a load of money in. But okay, that's a conversation for another day. But they have bought big Arsenal in this quest.
they
And
have.
you were at the game, right? You went to Old
Yeah,
Trafford.
yeah. I went to the game. I was there. Yeah,
So what did you see?
of Arsenal,
Both?
both. Well, I saw the home side being the better team. That's for sure. United were the better team in both halves. Um, do you know what? Arsenal for me were average. Um,
But they got the result.
they got the result, but it was a goalkeeping error, and it was
Corners again coming to their
corner,
rescue.
big corner. Got on the keeper. Keeper should have been better, and it. Saliba was there, all over him, but he should have been stronger, the goalkeeper. But Arsenal scored, but that they did nothing else, absolutely nothing else, and it was disappointing because from a United point of view, they're ready, they're preparing the team, they're playing well, and then the keeper pulls a clanger like that. But so that's really, really disappointing to
I've seen you
lose.
having a bit of a laugh at the expense of Gyökeres.
I wasn't impressed with him. Look, again, first game, but he looks heavy to me. He looks really heavy. I mean, he was no threat. Do you know what? There was one point he was running with the ball and stepped on the ball, and I just thought, "What's going on here?" And then
What do
Vidic
you mean?
just smashed it. Not
What do you
Vidic. I
mean?
keep saying
What do
Vidic.
you mean he
Elite
stepped on the
smashed into
ball?
him. He stepped on the ball.
Well, players can do that, right?
Yeah, I know, but that's all he did. Step on the ball. Yeah, he looks, for me, he looks heavy. He looks heavy.
Strong defensively, Arsenal.
Yeah, listen, they're known to go. When they go to the bigger teams, they're known for their low block and defensive approach, especially away from
They were
home.
quite open though yesterday. United attacked them
Ah, but
down
that's
the
because
flank.
United were doing really, really well. Kuna and Burma made a massive difference. I thought Mason Mount was brilliant in the first half. Honestly, he was really good.
I can see
Um,
Mbumo and
yeah,
Cooper
they've
are going
brought.
to get their goals this season.
Yeah, it looks like they've brought a bit of pace and power into the side, which we never had.
Well, Cunha at one stage ran through five players.
Yeah, in the first half, it just lacked that little bit of pace to get away at the end. But and he went on a good run in the second half as well. Really, really look, as from a United point of view, it was encouraging. It was
Look,
encouraging to see
Banjo,
them play like that way. Yeah,
I can see why you're encouraged, and I thought United played well myself.
but we
Actually,
lost again, which is not
we
good.
did lose again, but your manager, come on, he needs his head wobbled, right?
What's up?
He comes out after the game and shows we've shown today we can beat anyone,
Yeah, he's wrong because we
but
did
you
it.
lost.
Yeah, we did beat them.
What do you mean we've shown we can beat
I
anyone?
think
You
what would have
lost.
been the right thing for him to say was, "We showed today that we can compete on the pitch with anyone." That's what he should have said. But to beat anyone, no, because we didn't score. But
Yeah.
the football was much better. The football was very, very good. I thought defensively we were really, really good as well.
And Amarim's win percentage must be worrying.
Yeah, but I would. For me, it starts now. For me, it starts now.
But it started yesterday
Yeah, that's what I mean.
or two
Started
days
yesterday.
ago.
Yeah, we lost, but
What do
that's
you mean it
where it
starts
starts.
now?
Well, last season
Can't
he
can't
came.
just
He came.
you can't just wipe games out and say it starts now.
Yeah, right. But what we're talking about last season for? New season. Let's go. We lost. Good performance. We've got to go and beat Fulham and Burnley now. We have to. No more excuses. I thought Delit was brilliant yesterday. Have to say, very
Big,
very good.
big 6 pointers coming up, eh?
Yeah, you call them what you want, but
Fulham and Burnley.
for me, it's not even about getting. Of course, it's the points on the board and everything, and the performance. But for me, it's about getting wins. For me, it's like building blocks. Just winning games
That,
and playing well and building something. That's for me the most important thing.
what was your
Yesterday disappointed me. We lost the points, but the performance was a lot better from what we've seen for a very very long time.
what was your take on Zubimendi's debut?
Yeah, I thought him and Rice were quite poor yesterday.
Okay.
Ineffective. I thought I thought they were quite. I thought they were dominated. If I'm honest, by Casemiro and Bruno, and I don't even think Bruno had that much of a good game. So they were poor.
And how bad did Ugarte?
I no, it just came on,
You've paid nearly
came
60
on.
million for this guy.
Yeah, well, again, that was past regime. Came on, he came on, gave the ball away, and then Maguire had to take one for the team. That was one. He got a card for it, and then other times he had a 30-yard shot, which I don't know. Did it hit the corner flag? I don't know what happened with that. And then, but what frustrated me more was United was finding themselves in good positions in the last third and putting the pressure on. And when you want to maintain the pressure, then he goes and gives a stupid foul away. You think, what are you doing? I mean, how stupid are you? This is professional football. You should know not to give a foul away in situations like that. It's just pathetic. And then it was just getting them out of jail, and then they were doing, a bit of time wasting, and it just kills the momentum. So
Okay.
that disappointed me. So yeah, I went. Yeah, I was quite frustrated with him. It's clear that the one good thing I would say, not good thing, but if we're going to lose, at least we lost, and the what we need has been highlighted further. So
We'll
it's clear
see.
we need a goalkeeper.
There's a couple of weeks to go. We'll see what comes of
Yeah,
it.
well, it's just listen. If it's just highlighted that we need to get a goalkeeper in, and we probably need another centre midfielder.
And another 6 or 7 players, and you might be somewhere.
No, I won't go as far as that, mate.
Yeah. Brighton Fulham, actually. Sorry, we did skip this game.
Yeah,
I know they're
um,
two not so popular teams per se, but played out 1-1.
yeah. Again, I didn't really watch much of that, if I'm honest, so I can't really comment. But
Brighton, Fulham caught a late sucker punch from Fulham there. They're just
yeah,
that sort of team, Fulham, aren't they? They're going to get their goals. They're going to, well, not get their goals, but they will stay in games. Fulham. They've got
yeah,
an attacking threat to get some goals.
they're a solid Premier League team now. They're a solid
Brighton,
Premier League team.
Brighton likewise. Turning players keep maybe losing a few
Yeah,
here and there.
yeah.
Um,
Brighton is good. They're both solid Premier League sides. Both got good managers. Um, I prefer to watch Brighton play. Their brand of football is more appealing for me. But no, Fulham, fair play to them. They're hanging in there, like you say. United's got them next away. So
and they're always quite lively at the Cottage.
yeah, of course. Yeah,
Never an
yeah.
easy place to go.
No, no. But
Small, intimate stadium.
yeah, I don't think their fans are quite. It's not a hostile crowd by any means, but
Well, it's
it's
a posh Kensington mob, isn't it? And
yeah around that area. So just hopes.
they popped to the match from Harrods.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, okay. City
Oh
was v City
yeah, City the most impressive side so far, without a
four
doubt.
nil.
4-0. The new signing Reinders.
Yeah, in my
Uh,
dream team. I want to
yeah, I
put
know.
them.
Yeah. You got him in. Yeah, really good for a debut. Fantastic. Yeah, he was getting on the ball. He was doing all this and that. He was always looking for the full pass.
Running
Great
power, getting in
running
the box.
power, getting in the box.
Have they found De Bruyne a
creating
successor there?
situations, and then he scored.
Have they found
Sorry,
De Bruyne a successor there?
that's a big thing to say because De Bruyne was brilliant. So very, very difficult to say if he's going to be the successor, or if he's going to be anywhere near as good. But on the first, um, on that showing, first game, yeah, it looks like they've got a player there. And when Rodri comes into that midfield as well, it's they could be back to their dominant selves, like
And it,
Haaland as well.
and
He's looking sharp.
I didn't watch the opening part of that game, but I saw some of the messages floating about in some of the forums, and I see that people are saying, "Oh, boring City again. They're back to this tiki taka." I think people like, but they've just shown that they can. They just know when to turn
Yeah, it's not
turn
the
it up a notch.
yeah they've got that. It's just whether they could keep it going because you look at their side and it's changed a lot. That's changed a lot. They started with Dorgu on one side, Oscar Bob on the other. Um,
Yeah.
Rico Lewis started, and then you had their midfield. But yeah, no, look, time will tell. But first, really, really good um, game for them away from home against Wolves as well. Really, really good start. And they look, they
Interesting
look,
to see James Trafford in the sticks that day,
yeah, I thought, yeah. It
ahead
makes
of
me think.
Ederson and Ortega.
Yeah,
Ederson linked with Galatasaray.
yeah, I've seen
That's
that,
what
but
happened.
but but then it makes me wonder: is if they signed him as their number one, or are they genuinely in for Donnarumma?
I can't see them getting Donnarumma while Ederson's on the scene.
No, I think Ederson will go.
So if Ederson goes, maybe. I don't know. Donnarumma will need a high-profile club. I can't see him playing for anything but we'll see as the next 2 weeks unwinds.
Mm.
And then and also Wolves, I think it will be, we can't move on from the Wolves game without the tribute for
Oh
Diogo
yeah,
Jota, which
yeah, yeah. They did him
great
proud, those fans.
tribute.
Yeah, great tribute by Wolves. Yeah,
You know,
singing his song all the way
they
through.
were,
And they
they
had
were,
yeah
his wife, Ruta was there
at the Wolves
um,
game.
at the Wolves game with Neves.
All right, I never knew.
Yeah, Ruben Neves was there by her side at a difficult time for a family. But I thought Wolves really, really,
Yeah,
um, they did him proud. They did
they
him
did.
proud.
They did.
So Friday night on
Yeah,
the last game, I made my way to Anfield for the first game,
you wasn't.
and
Were you thrown out during the game? It wasn't you, was it?
it wasn't me thrown out.
Oh,
No,
thank God
no,
for that.
no, it wasn't me that day. This time, um, um, the I saw the memorial outside the stadium for Jota. They had like the flowers laid there, and
Hmm.
it was humbling. It was humbling. It was chilling. There was a lot of people there. Um, to think that the player was just a few months ago celebrating a league win there, which was the last time I saw him at Anfield. And
Yeah,
then in the stadium, they sang his song throughout,
yeah,
before,
yeah,
during,
yeah,
after.
yeah,
Um, and obviously on the pitch, we they managed to get the win for him, 4-2. Um,
yeah.
Interesting game.
What did you make of it?
Well, look, we were betting in four signings on the day. Kirk, and you could tense, you could sense, not tense, you could, well, sense the tension and sense the nerves. Kirkes was, I think, fired up,
It was over enthusiastic, I thought, just flying into everything. He needed to
but
come off
I don't think it helped that he's playing his former club.
that as well.
So it's not only a case of,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
having a
yeah,
draw with
yeah,
Semenyo.
yeah,
You could tell they've had battles in training probably and
yeah,
what have you
yeah.
not. They just wanted to maybe show
Might
who the top
might
dog
have
is.
even had banter in the week. You don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, so Kirk, as you can see, a bit fired up. Surprised he started to some degree because when Robertson first came, it took him a few months. I mean, obviously it was under Klopp.
I thought signing Kirkes, I still in my head had Robinson as ahead of him.
No, Kirkers will be the number one
No,
for
I
the
know
season, but I
eventually,
think they'll
but
share
I thought
duties.
to start with Robertson will be ahead of him, and
I think Robbo will get his games, but yeah, Kirkers I think will be the number one there. On the other side, Frimpong
yeah,
showed good. He looks like a bit of a character that one actually. He
yeah,
looks like a lively person to have around the changing room. Yeah, so Frimpong there, he went off. I think that's where Slot maybe got well. We had Wirtz who played, and do you know what? I think he got a bit of a hard deal actually, Wirtz, because although he weren't great early on, you can see he was trying a bit too hard. I think as the second half came, that first 10 minutes of the second half was probably as good a spell as we had in the game.
yeah,
And Wirtz was integral because he was running off you talk about running off the ball.
yeah.
He was making stuff happen. It was lively,
I think
passing,
I
very
think
crisp.
from what I saw of the game, he will have to adapt to the physicality of the Premier League. That's for sure.
Yeah,
But but I don't think there's going to be any issues with him.
I don't think he was
I think he
thought
was
out
not.
of it. Is that's just
No,
it.
not thought out of it. Not so much. I won't say
No,
much as
I
that,
think
but I think he'll see a difference from Germany to here. I mean, like if you saw the time when Semenyo just knocked him off the ball, that probably wasn't happening in Germany. So,
and the pick of
but
the
listen,
bunch
but
was
he'll adapt. He'll adapt.
Ekatike.
Yeah, for sure.
He
Very
was
impressed with him.
he was the best of the newbies.
Yeah, yeah.
Took his
He's
goal
got
well, a
something
bit
about
lucky with
him.
the ricochet.
He was
Um,
lucky with a ricochet, but the first time finish after that was
yeah,
really good.
he's
Good
got a touch of
composure.
quality about him.
Yeah, yeah.
You could tell
Seems
he's
like a
going to
good
be
kid as
lively.
well. He seems like a good kid. He was interviewed after the game, and he
Oh, was
came
he?
across.
I
Yeah, and he
don't-
came. Yeah, he came across quite well.
Okay. And yeah, but the most pleasing thing, apart from the unsavoury incident in the game, which
Mm.
obviously surrounded Semenyo, and great response from him actually and fair play for him to get the two goals in the game. But the moment for me was
What was when he pulled that
no, we've
fan?
got Chiesa's had a song for a year.
When Chiesa, yeah,
I've never understood Chiesa having a song because you've got established seasoned pros on that side like Zoboslai.
yeah.
You've even got people like Curtis Jones has played a bigger part than Chiesa in the last year. Cody Gapco. You've got players there that haven't got songs.
It
Chiesa's
was
got one of the most sung songs in the.
why though? It just
I think Liverpool adopt these cult heroes over
that's
the
what I'm saying.
years.
You get a cult hero, isn't it?
You
And he's
get
obviously
cult heroes,
someone come
but
up with a tune which people like.
yeah, but generally
I don't think before the game or during last season when they're singing his song, they're actually really thinking, yeah, I love him.
no, but
I think
cult
it's just
heroes for me, they're born normally. Like Origi, he was a cult hero, but he scored big goals before he became this cult hero. He's got
yeah, I
big
know.
goals.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he
Kaiser's a cult hero without having.
anything. Yeah,
Done
so
it.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think the songs were being sang. The chant was being sung with any affection before
They're singing
Friday.
non-stop. They're sung
Yeah,
non-stop in the
but
stadium.
was it with affection or was it because it was just a good tune?
I think probably a good tune,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but boy, did he deserve it on Friday night.
Oh yeah, yeah, great.
That's come
Do you know what?
on.
That's the only thing he's ever done since
And
he's
that's his
turned up.
moment. That
Yeah,
will, if he leaves in this window,
he's had his moment.
he's had his moment to
Yeah,
remember,
yeah.
2-2, 88th minute, and up he pops. And then the other player that people had a few concerns over, they were wondering, and myself included, will there be a slight decline this year? Mo Salah.
Salah,
There's no decline there. I mean, from early
great
on in the
finish.
game, cut him, trademark left foot, tipped over the
Yeah,
bar by
yeah.
the
Good
keeper.
save. Yeah,
At the end, chased down a lost cause, won the ball, cut him, buried it with
yeah.
his right foot. I don't think I don't see any signs of him slowing down just yet.
Well, on the basis of that first game, no. But what I
Uh,
was going to do, I was going to ask you about. Are you worried how open Liverpool were on the transition?
a little bit, but Gravenberch still to come back in. and I
Yeah,
think
but
he's going to give that mobility in that role.
Slot did say that's the way you're going to be played this season.
Which is what? What do you mean?
Going forward. Basically, the opposite to what Arsenal were doing, you see.
Look, there is a case. It can be exciting football. It can be
Overloading, sending players forward, even
if
if
you're
you're one up,
confident.
two up.
If
Get
you're
them in.
if you're confident you can outscore the opposition,
Yeah, but
and you're
but
confident
they
that you've
but
got.
but the thing is, but they came back at you because of it.
Yeah, but you got you. I think Gravenberch will give a bit more security, a bit
Yeah,
more mobile, and I don't think Van Dijk and Konate maybe had their best games.
they didn't.
Although Van Dijk, they came up with these stats, most duels won and clearances and what have you not. But
Yeah, but
yeah, I mean, you can interpret stats however you want.
exactly.
I think West Lot did get it wrong. Is he bought when Frimpong came on, he put Endo right back, and
Yeah,
that 5-10 minute that did not
I
work.
was thinking at the time, what's he doing?
Very strange one when he,
I thought taking
especially when he's got Gomez on the bench.
McAllister off as well. Look, since
We lose control with him. But
yeah,
McAllister didn't have a good pre-season.
yeah, this is what I've been told since, so that
He
makes sense. But I think you lost a bit when he came off in the
he
midfield.
brings control. He
Yeah,
brings control to a
yeah,
game.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good win. Good win. Good way to get the season
On to the
started.
next weekend. But all in all, it's been great. It's great having the Premier League back, and it's been a good weekend. It's been a good weekend.
What's the
Go on,
big
we have to listen. We have to mention Chris Wood as well. You know,
Chris Wood? Yeah, another one.
he carried on where he left off last season. Came up with 2 goals. Got
Player
to
of the
mention
week.
him. Probably him.
Chris Wood for you.
Yeah, why not? Haaland, Chris Wood, Rangers, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going Rangers. I
Okay.
think it's coming a bit of an unknown quantity to the Premier League.
Yeah,
Um,
people will find out very, very quickly, I think.
I think they'll know who he is. Yeah, I
Mm,
think I agree with you. Within a few weeks, months, they're going to know who this lad is and what he's about.
yeah.
So player of the week, Chris Wood for you, Reinders for me. Who's a chump of the week?
Well, other than it, normally it's you, but well, but chump of the week, chump of the for me, my chump of the week being Deer, the goalkeeper. He's a chump.
I've actually got two.
Go on then.
One is your manager making a comment like that after the game.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sam Marim's definitely,
I think that's just bad choice of words, but I think I know what he meant.
bad choice of words, make you a chump. So chump of the week could be him. The other one actually was the the Forest coach on the bench who banged his
This
head and needed 6 stitches after he scored.
this is new to me.
I don't know his name, but he's one of the
You mean
coaches.
during the
And
game?
when they scored their first or second goal, he's jumped up, he's bashed his head,
Physio, come on.
bleeding, bleeding everywhere, and he
Wait,
needed 6 stitches.
was the game stopped?
I don't know.
Now he's chump of the week, mate. It
So,
has to be
jump
chump
of the
of the
week.
week.
And if we can get a video, we'll
Do
add
you know
it.
what would have been funnier if he was the actual physio who did it? You sure he wasn't the physio?
We'll get a video. We'll upload a video onto our socials. So
Yeah.
follow it and we'll put a video up.
Okay.
So have a look at our socials for anyone on Instagram or Facebook, and
Yeah, I need to have a look at that as well because I didn't see it.
we'll
Obviously,
have
I
it
was
up
going to
there.
the game, you say. So
But that for me represents the Trump of the week.
yeah, fair enough. He wins.
Um, and that draw brings us to a close for the
Yeah,
day. Um,
great to have the Premier League back. Looking forward to the next weekend.
Definitely.
And
United, you're next week. You are Fulham
United, yeah,
Sunday night, Sunday
Fulham away.
afternoon game.
Yeah, no, 4:30. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and for Liverpool, a trip to Newcastle
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be tasty. And Anthony Gordon said they're really looking forward to that one, isn't it?
next Monday night. Shane
You know how touchy their fans get as well. They're gonna be giving it.
well, they'll be sitting in their stands, tops off, bellies out, giving it Charlie Big Potatoes as they do up there. Uh, I hope we haven't got a lot of Newcastle fans listening, but yeah, you know, and, yeah, they'll be strikerless.
Oh, well, to be honest, they need something up top. Well, it might be Wissa. Might be Wissa.
Might be Wissa
Yeah.
taking down all his socials, but thanks for your time, Banjo, and thanks
Yeah,
for
you too,
recording
mate.
another episode.
Yeah,
Have a good week.
you too.
And look, any listeners, please, any
Yeah,
comments, any feedback,
yeah.
anything you want us to cover off.
Even if you think you were shit, tell us.
Yeah. Well, don't tell me, tell Banjo.
Smash the like button.
I'm
Subscribe.
I'm I'm
Subscribe.
I'm not for
Subscribe
that
to
type
it.
of I'm not up for that sort of honest feedback. Uh but yeah, have a good week all.
All
Thanks for
right.
listening,
Yeah.
and we will catch you soon.
We'll see you soon. Have a good week.